Hello, learners, and welcome to the week of Connects You with SMART Goals. So I'm just going to start talking, and if anyone pops in, they're more than welcome to join in. But I'm just going to give a little presentation here, share my screen. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Hold on one second. There we go. Okay, so this week, if you already got into your Connects You, you should have seen something about setting SMART goals. Okay, and the big question I ask is, why do you believe some people are more successful than others when it comes to achieving their goals? You see Olympic athletes, winning the gold, and, some are not. So think about, why do some people, why are they just more naturally successful at completing their goals? Think about, what you do in order to meet some of your goals. Okay, so let me show you this video here, setting SMART goals.
You've seen your progress report, results from a test, attendance report, reading comprehension or numeracy results, or report card. All of these things are data you can use to set goals, SMART goals. What is a SMART goal, you ask? SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. S, specific, significant, or stretching. You and everyone else who reads your goal knows exactly what you're trying to do. And it challenges you to improve. In other words, it puts you in the learning pit. The M is measurable, meaningful, and motivational. In other words, it can be measured. An improvement in a grade from a C to B is a measurable change. A decrease in lates from arriving to 5 classes late in a week to 3 is measurable. A stands for achievable, agreed upon, attainable, acceptable, and action-oriented. That you can achieve it and your teacher agrees with you that it is a goal you should work on. You might want to set the goal of improving your reading comprehension score by 4 points in a month, but your teacher may feel you are capable of improving your score 8. You can discuss with your teacher your goal and agree upon a goal that you're both comfortable with. Remember, you deserve for your teacher to have high expectations of you. The R stands for realistic. Your goal must be realistic. No sense creating a goal that is not reasonable and impossible to reach. T stands for timely. Your goal must have a reasonable and trackable deadline. This gives you a deadline for you to meet your goals. Now that you know what a SMART goal is, using the data that you have been given today by your teacher or grade grad coach, and using the goal sheet, set a goal that is specific.
Okay, so you can see here, I like this because it tells you SMART. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So if you set a goal for yourself, you have to be very specific. And then you have to say, how are you going to measure this? How do you know when you're going to reach this goal? If you make it too broad, you're never going to know if you're going to reach it. So it has to be very measurable. Is it attainable? Do you actually have the power to accomplish this? Is it realistic and timely? You have to say within 5 months, within a year, within a week, I will do this. Okay, so set a time limit for yourself, and that's going to help you achieve it as well. Okay, so let me get back here to the presentation. A little bit of a mess going on here. Okay, here we go. And then here's a little bit of a presentation about SMART goals. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because you're going to see this later in the week, but it talks about, why do we set goals? What's the purpose? And not all goals are created equal. It says which goal is the strongest here. So I will go to college. I will go to Stanford College. I will go by a certain year. You can see how, we're making the goal more SMART. And then again, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So you should be thinking about all of these things when you make a goal. Okay, so I just kind of want to show it, but you will see this entire presentation, like I said, later on in the week. Okay. And I found this little Giphy here. I'm getting big into using Giphies, but trying to reach life goals be like, okay, so you're not always going to have immediate success. You're going to have to try. This poor dog, you know, he tried and tried and tried. He probably made it to the top eventually, but that was, you know, his goal, and he wanted to reach it. Okay, and I also wanted to share with you, my son's goals were to get a kitty, or 2 kitties. So my family sort of gave in and we let them get them. But this is Harper and Scout. If anyone read To Kill a Mockingbird, that's where we got the name sort of from. My son liked Bryce Harper as his baseball player. And since the author of To Kill a Mockingbird, Harper Lee, and then Scout's one of the characters in it. But they're about 4 weeks old, and they're actually already starting to get bigger, and we only got them on Sunday. It's kind of crazy. But this is Harper, and this is Scout. So pretty adorable little things. But anyway, like I said, my son sort of set a goal, and we talked about it, and, you know, we said you're going to have to take care of them in order to reach your goal. And they're doing a pretty good job so far. Okay, so hopefully you guys will meet your goals, make them smart, and have a wonderful week. Okay. And I need to, let's see here.
Oh, I was just supposed to tell you that Melinda's eating